Colorado is dealing with a dry stretch right now. Barely any rain over the last few weeks and none in the forecast over the next few days. 9 News meteorologist Jaden Knowles is joining us with some advice for dealing with this dry weather. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Corey. Yeah, it has been a long time since we've seen rain. Matter of fact, the last time we did see rain was October 27th. And that makes 15 days consecutively that we haven't seen rain. So far, if you look at your screen there, with no rain or snow, 15 days straight here in Denver, and the 30 of the last 31 days. So we're really on track to be on track with the driest place in America, which is Death Valley. So if we just take a look at numbers over the last month here, we've received only about 0.07 of an inch. Death Valley, California, 0.05 of an inch, which is basically nothing. So that means we're right on par with the driest place in America. With that being said, you definitely need to start watering your trees. I know you've probably already blown out your sprinkler systems, as you should, because of course, this is the fall months. Usually we're talking about snow and cold weather. We haven't talked about that in a while. So go ahead and water your trees because your trees desperately needs it. But as I said in the tease earlier, if you've been using more chapstick, there's actually science behind that. I mean, it's been so dry. We already know that Colorado is the driest state, but overall our dew points has been so low and temperatures really warm. I mean, we saw 73 degrees yesterday, the low to mid 70s once again for this afternoon. So that's the reason why you've been using more of the chapstick. But there is some good news on the horizon. If we look at the next 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook, it's favorable for cooler and a wetter pattern, especially as our pattern shifts this weekend. So we should see better conditions for next week, I should say, in general. But hopefully you don't have to buy any more chapstick or any more lotion the next week in advance. But overall, Katie, the main concern that I'm really worried about is if we have another system off those mountains where we get those gusty winds. I mean, that could be really bad news for fire conditions.
Absolutely, Jaden. Thank you.